Okay, so let's check out the appearance of the character. Let's get our lighting set. Okay, we'll start from top to bottom. Okay, we'll start with the helmet, right? You see the helmet, it is that gold coloring, which looks like gold paint on top of the mold, right? You have some grooves here. You do have the painted red emblem, and you do, well, emerald, if you will, and you do have the designs of the helmet on the middle of the figure with the horn sticking out on both sides, right? So that doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look cheap. It does look like it's on her face if you see these pieces here that are actually flexible at some point, right? And then you're looking at the chainmail on the neck that is kind of protruding out to make it look like the effect that she has it on that's going to her arms. That looks well. And you're looking at her shoulder pads that are coming across the cape there, right? You have the shoulder pads, and then you see the cape, which is all PVC plastic, right? No ABS there, right? Okay, so looking at the middle of the figure, what I do like the chain going across that connects the cape, right? So that's how her cape will connect to her body and stay on, okay? Let's go to the middle of the figure. You see that black design, of course, and then you're looking at the chain mail here, and you're looking at the, I guess that's a metal plate, kind of armor. That'll be the armor here, this chastity armor here. Yeah, you got it. All right, and this is the top part of it with the bolts bolted in, right, with the metal plate. Okay, you do have some loose stuff here. This is not loose at all. Well, it is loose, but it doesn't move. It's stationary, but it has looseness to it to give it that look. Also, the belt has loose things to it too. It's loose here, and you see the buckle is painted with a very, very dull gray, right? Let's check out the gauntlets. The gauntlets look okay with the elbow pads. All right, not too great, but it looks good with the chainmail running to the arms, right? And you see that. So you're looking at the bottom of the chainmail here of the, I guess this is the armor, right? So this is really flimsy material, flexible, but there you have it, okay? You see the chainmail on the legs, right? Very grazed material, looks really good. And you'll get the same design on the boots with the PVC plastic, all painted gold. Boots are painted gold as well, right? So looking at the face, let's get a little close up on that face. You see the paint job there. You're looking at the black on the eyes, black around the eyes, eyebrows, and the lips, and a little bit of facial features in the face with the nose. You'll see a little cheek structure there, a little chin also, and we do see the helmet with that emerald, right? But it does look okay. Not bad at all for the appearance. Okay, so let's step into the articulation, the POA. Let's go. All right, we'll start with the head first. It looks like the head is on a ball and socket. Show you there, it's on a ball and socket, so it should move well with your tilts and whatnot. So you see the tilt down works pretty good. Your ups are great. That's about as far as you're gonna get it. And you have some tilts as well, which you do need with the figure. So that's okay. All right, so let's go to the arms of the figure. It looks like the arms have their latch system there. You see the latch there, which also rotates inside, right? Okay, so it's very limited on that with the latch system inside versus, you know, a nice latch with a rotator in there. It's kind of limited there. But you do have somewhat of a bicep swivel here. As you can see, that swiveling, that's not bad. And then you do have your double jointed arms right there, your double jointed elbows, right? That's pretty neat. So we're good with that. Hands do rotate, and they're also on latches. So that's good too, right? Nicely done on that. In the middle of the figure, it does have some play. You can rotate it all around if you like. I don't know why you would need to, but it does have that without breaking any mechanics inside, which is fairly good. So we do like that. Like I said, we have some loose PVC plastic, like the armor, the cape, of course, is loose, so you can do more effects when you need. Let's go to the legs of the figure. Okay, so the legs are on the click flies here. You see that? Those click and they fly out, right? You do have that. Also have the double jointed knees. They do come in. And then if you push them all the way in, they will go all the way in. But I'm looking at, let me check this out real quick. Just looking at it right now, I don't think that they go all the way in because of the fact that I think they do have the double jointed knee. Because what I'm looking at, I see the latch, I see the pinpoint there, but I don't think they have it because of the tall boot in the way. So even if it did have the double joint, it wouldn't go any further because of the boot itself. So that's a negative on that, right? So there you have it on the legs. So single joint on the knees, right? Okay, you do have rotations on the top of the bottom of the calf there, top of the ankle, and it does have some movement and pivot movements there as well. You do have the pivot in the toe, right? Gotta love the pivot in the toe. And I'm pretty sure it's on a rocker, but it's inside the boot. You can feel the rocking movement, but it's inside the boot, okay? All right, and that'll do it for the articulation.